Hi, hello. Hope you all have a great day. Do you have trade lessons? Have you taken trade lessons? Or what happens if you don't have trade lessons or if you don't take trade lessons? Well, I am BasimaSham. Welcome to my channel. And today we are talking about trade lessons. That is Section 447 of Kerala Municipality Act and Rules 1994. Let's see what is trade license. Trade license means Section 447, which says that if you start or if you're willing to start or if you are wishing to open an establishment or trade or any other business in India or any other states of India, you need to get trade license. And the said trade license should be provided by the concerned authority. So let's see the importance of trade license. Today we are speaking about the importances and the procedure to be followed when you are apply for a trade license, and what are the consequences if you don't take the trade license, and let's see what are the government charges and brief history and the related amendments, etc, etc. So trade license, see, whenever we start or whenever we run a business, you need to get a particular license that is called trade license. That is the first and foremost step of every establishment when you need to start, because you need to get a trade license that has to be followed. You need to follow rules and regulations of Municipality Act and Rules of 1994 when you start or when you're wishing or when you intend to start an establishment, trade or any such other business. And it is also important that whenever we run a business, we need to get a license that is called trade license. You cannot use corporation, municipality or panchayat place without any such license. Whenever you start a business or you run a business, you need to check who has the authority to provide license to you. Sometimes it may vested onto the corporation. Sometimes panchayat or municipality may grant license to you. That is, before applying for trade license, you have to check who has got the authority. Suppose, for example, if your shop or if your establishment situating at the panchayat, under the jurisdiction of the panchayat is having the authority to provide trade license. Suppose if your establishment which comes under the jurisdiction of or under the purview of corporation or municipality, you need to get trade license which is being provided by municipality or corporation. That is what it is equally important, that whenever you start, whenever you run a business, you should know who has the authority to provide trade license to you. And it is also equally important that when you get trade license, after getting trade license, you should not use such place for any other purpose other than the said services which you have applied for getting trade license. Sometimes after getting trade license, which your establishment or your business run for any other purpose or any other offensive work or any other dangerous purpose. And if your business which may likely affect to the public interest or it is adversely affect to the public interest, there are all chances to cancel your trade license which is being produced by the concerned authority. In the beginning, the section 447 that speaks about trade license of Kerala Municipality Act and Rules of 1994 was only applicable to the industries, factories and other trades. Later on 2014, it was added other services as well along with the industries, factories and other trade. On 2014, there was an amendment came to this section, and as per this amendment, along with the industries, factories and other trade, other services are also included for getting trade license. But the problem was, in the other services, which all services included in the other services was not mentioned in the schedule, which creates a lot of confusions and a lot of problems, and which was run for the long time, and it was almost existed till 2020 until the enactment of new amendment which is being introduced on 19th December 2020. As per this agreement, the details of the services comes under the category of other services are being detailed provided in the schedule, and which has given the clear-cut clarification to the section 447 who are the services or other services, which all services included in other services, industries, factories and other tried for getting trade license. As per this amendment, all the establishment including petty shops and the big textiles, hotels, 3-star hotels, 4-star hotels, restaurants, boutiques, hospitals, banking industries, non-banking industries, sports academy, arts academy, kindergarten, even a small petty shops needs trade license. If you want to run a business in India and or any other states in India, you need to get the trade license. Without such license, you cannot start even a single establishment. As per the new amendment, the penalty is also a bit higher side, because if you run a business in India or any other part of the India or any other states in India, if you run a business without any trade license, the penalty may goes up to 5 lakhs. Now, let's see the procedure to be followed when you need to get the trade license. How to get the trade license according to the rules and regulations of the Act. The first and foremost steps to be followed is that the owner and occupier of such place shall, within 30 days of the notification of the publication, apply to the secretary for the license for use of such place for use of such purpose. The council shall, after getting application within 30 days from the receipt of such application, either may grant or refuse to grant such a license on the basis that an order or subject to the terms and conditions of the Act and rules. On the basis of an order or subject to the terms and conditions of Act and rules, the concerned department may grant or refuse to grant trade license. And now we'll move on to the third point, that is what is the next procedure to be followed when you need to get the trade license. If an order or application are not communicated to the applicant for getting trade license by the secretary, it can be considered that the trade license is deemed to have been allowed. When such a situation occurs, you can go to the concerned department and you can collect the trade license, and thereby you can accordingly start your business. These are the important procedures to be followed by the person who are willing to establish an establishment. Now we move on to the government fee structure of this trade license. For getting trade license, we need to remit government fees, which may vary from 500 rupees to 15,000. Prior to the amendment of 2020, government fees was based on the nature of the business of each trade which you are doing. But after the amendment of 2020, the government fee is always based on the capital investment which is being invested by the investor. According to the capital investment of the company, the government fees may vary from 500 rupees to 15,000. And it should also be equally noted that, as I said earlier, if you run a business without any trade license, penalty may goes up to 5 lakhs, which is purely the discretion of the concerned authority. So you should be very, very careful whenever you start a business, or if you are wishing to start, or if you are willing to open an establishment or any trade or any business in India, you need to get a trade license. I hope that you get a small information or brief information regarding trade license, the importance of trade license, the brief history of trade license, the procedures of trade license, and the consequence of trade license, and the government fees regarding the trade license. And if you have any queries regarding this particular subject, that is trade license or any other labor laws, please do feel to contact DictumNET, one of the leading labor law consulting office in Kerala. They can help you in any ways. I shall provide the details of the said company in the description box. I hope that you all got to know about the trade license, and I believe that you all came to know the importance of the trade license. Well, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another topic in my next vlog. Until we meet again, it's me, BasimaSham, signing off. Take care and bye-bye.